President Obama went to Tennessee to praise the healthcare law, Obamacare, right? To praise the success, to take a little bit of a victory lap, and hey, why wouldn't he? As the Supreme Court did keep the subsidies for Obamacare, and basically that's a big win. Obama went to Tennessee to celebrate. Now, a group of protesters in Tennessee decided that they would wave Confederate flags at this rally. Now, this is very interesting because a couple of news agencies, the Tennessean, as well as a local news station, WPLN, caught up to these guys and started asking them some questions. And the results of this are actually very, very interesting. Now, one of the protesters, a man named Rick Martin. Now, Rick Martin was a Marine. He was a veteran. He's a veteran of the Marine Corps, and he was talking to the Tennessean, and he said, look, I went to this healthcare rally to show that this flag is actually part of my heritage. It's actually not, according to me, this is not a hate demonstration. He said, this is Southern pride. This isn't hate. He also said that he wanted people to understand. Or his friend Scott Hudson said that, look, man, this isn't a hate group. Every bit of this is about respect and honor for our ancestors and the nation that they built, the grounds that they bled red for us. All of our heritage relies on us being united and staying strong. Always and forever, being with each other, whether you're white, black, Korean, Asian, or Chinese. It don't matter. We're all brothers under God's eyes. This is God's country. This is not yours or mine. It's his. And we've got to keep God alive in our country. So interesting, right? Being united and staying strong. Well, the irony about that statement is that this flag, the Confederate battle flag, is from a time where the country couldn't have been more divided. The Civil War, when they were literally fighting brother against brother over the issue of slavery. Now, these guys say that this is part of our heritage, right? And we just want to show the President Obama, because he had recently spoke out against this flag, and say, look, it is a symbol of racism and division and hatred. These guys are saying, no, this is part of our heritage. This is part of us. This is part of who we are in the South. It's a way to bring us together. Look, I don't think these guys are racist. I know, but let me explain why. You see, there are a lot of people in the South. There are a lot of people in the South that were taught a history that isn't true. They were taught about the Confederacy in a way that wasn't actually true. Their education about the Civil War is lacking and sometimes even outright lies. They've been misled. And do I think that some people that carry the flag do so not because they're hateful people, they're racist, it's because they've been misled. And when they adopt, because people will adopt symbols and attribute their own meanings to them. These guys don't attribute the meaning to the flag that it actually has. Remember, back in the 1940s, the KKK adopted this flag and used it to fight against racial integration in the schools. Well, these guys said, hey, look, I'm going to go protest a KKK rally after this. So, black people and white people fought under this flag, according to Hudson. And he also pointed out, according to this article in Raw Story, that he planned to protest a KKK rally in Charleston. And he also says, look, personally, I would love to meet Barack Obama. I would love to shake his hand and say hi. And also, I'd like to thank him. I would like to thank him for Obamacare because it allowed me to get back surgery and it helped me out a lot and it helped my family out a lot. And actually, if he would shake my hand on national TV with me wearing the Confederate flag shirt, he just does not know how many Southerners would start to smile at him again. So look, man, I don't think these guys are racist. I think they're misinformed. Take, for example, his statement where black and white people fought under the flag, the Confederate flag. Well, according to different history documents, on March 13th, 1865, with the rebel army facing long odds against a larger Union army, actually did reluctantly approve the use of black troops. Now, they didn't use very many. In fact, the numbers were basically a handful of actual African Americans that were conscripted into the Confederate Army. A handful. Very, very, very few. Compared to the North, 200,000 African American troops that they used that fought throughout the war. Now, according to historical documents, the idea of enlisting blacks had been debated for some time. Arming slaves was essentially a way of setting them free, quote unquote, since they could not realistically be sent back to the plantations after they had fought in the war. General Patrick Cleburne had suggested enlisting slaves a year before, but few in the Confederate leadership considered the proposal, since slavery was the foundation of Southern society. One politician asked, "What did we go to war for, if not to protect our property?" Another suggested, "If slaves will make good soldiers, then our whole theory of slavery is wrong. So if they can actually be good soldiers, then why would they, be allowed? Why would we be able to enslave them? That destroys our entire theory and the entire theory and purpose of the Confederacy." Now, obviously, General Lee did ask for slaves to be freed as a condition of fighting, but however, the bill that passed the Confederate Congress on 1865 did not stipulate freedom for those who served. So there you go. There's some of the history of the Confederacy and where he's wrong. Look, these guys, I don't think these guys are racist, but they're certainly misinformed. And unfortunately, there's a great many people who are also misinformed. And that's why we're here to set the record straight.